A bank account is running under your name and all its funds are transferring into something you were never warned about, so don't scroll, listen to this, because your heart needs this right now and the universe is speaking to you directly through these words, pulling you into a moment you were destined to hear, guiding you into clarity you've needed for months, maybe years, and everything in your spirit will recognize the truth as it unfolds. There is a spiritual account tied to your name, filled with blessings you've earned, opportunities you've manifested, love you've prayed for, protection you didn't even know you needed, and abundance that has been stored for you over time through every hardship you survived and every moment you chose goodness over bitterness, but something has been happening to that account without your awareness. Those blessings, those energetic funds, those divine deposits have been quietly transferring into emotional places that do not belong to you, into the lives of people who didn't carry your struggle, into timelines you were never meant to feed, and this leak has been draining you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, leaving you tired without reason, disconnected without understanding, overwhelmed by weight that is not yours. So don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you in the most divinely timed way. You've been wondering why your spirit feels heavier lately, why you've been restless, why your intuition feels clogged, why your confidence has wavered, why blessings that should have reached you have stalled at the edge of manifestation, why every time something good was about to click it slipped away at the last second. These were not coincidences, these were transfers, spiritual withdrawals happening from your energy field, and the universe is exposing it now because the next chapter of your life requires your energy to be whole, intact, protected, and fully yours, someone connected to you, emotionally, karmically, or spiritually, has been pulling from your account through a soul cord they never released, a memory they still hold, an attachment that lingers in the unseen space between your spirits, and even if they did not mean to harm you, even if they are not a bad person, the effect has been draining your light and slowing your destiny, and the universe is now stepping in with urgency, placing a divine lock on your spiritual account, halting every unauthorized transfer, calling your energy back to you, and restoring what was lost. So don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this understanding. You have poured into people who could not pour back into you, you've loved deeply without equal return, you've carried emotions that weren't yours to carry, you've held space for people who never checked if you had space for yourself, and every moment of overgiving became a tiny withdrawal from your spiritual bank, but you didn't notice it because giving is natural to you, caring is instinctual to you, loyalty is your default setting, and the universe has watched you run on low energy while still trying to uplift others, and now that stops, not because you're meant to become cold, but because your destiny cannot unfold through exhaustion. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what comes next depends on you realizing that your season of drainage is ending and your season of restoration is beginning. Your soulmate energy has also been affected by these spiritual transfers. Your true partner, the one aligned with your frequency, has been trying to energetically approach you, but your aura has been too drained, too tangled with past attachments, too clouded by other people's emotions for the soulmate connection to land clearly, and the universe is resetting this now. As your energy returns, you will feel a shift in your chest, a softening in your heart, a warming sensation that feels like hope waking up again, and this is the sign that your soulmate timeline is reactivating, that the love meant for you is coming into clearer alignment, that the energetic interference blocking your divine partner is finally dissolving, and the universe wants you to pay attention to angel numbers 1111, 222, 1212, 555. Because these will appear as confirmation that your path is opening again. You may also begin to feel your emotions rise suddenly, tears without reason, peace without explanation, or intuitive whispers telling you change is coming, and that is your energy returning, your power returning, your blessings returning, your identity returning. This restoration will touch every area of your life. Your clarity, your confidence, your relationships, your opportunities, your intuition, your sense of purpose, and you will look back on this moment and realize the universe stepped in right when you needed it most. Don't scroll, listen to this, because your angels are telling you that everything lost is being retrieved, everything drained is being refilled, everything delayed is being delivered, and everything stolen is being returned multiplied. The spiritual bank tied to your name is no longer leaking, no longer vulnerable, no longer exposed to people who were never meant to access it, and as this divine correction unfolds, you will feel lighter, stronger, more grounded, more aligned, and more protected, because the universe is making sure your next blessings go directly to you. No detours, no delays, no interruptions. Listen to this and don't scroll, because the moment you begin reading this, something inside you is already reacting, already awakening, already recognizing that these words are meant for you and only you, and your heart needs this right now more than you realize. So breathe and stay here, because the universe is not finished speaking to you about what has been happening behind the scenes, around your energy, inside your destiny, and within the spiritual account that carries your name. What you read before was only the beginning, the first layer of revelation, but there is something deeper, heavier, more urgent that your angels need you to understand, and if you scroll too fast you will miss the message that explains everything you've been feeling lately. The random sadness, the sudden exhaustion, the strange moments of clarity, the nights you couldn't sleep, the dreams that felt too symbolic, and the emotional waves that didn't belong to you. So don't scroll, stay with me, because this message is for you. Your spiritual account has not only been drained, it has also been monitored, watched, touched by energies that never had permission to be near your destiny, and the universe is uncovering the truth now, because you are stepping into the phase where your calling becomes louder than your pain, where your purpose becomes clearer than your past, and where your blessings begin to gather around you in ways you have never experienced before. But for you to receive all of it, every single leak must be sealed, every unauthorized connection must be cut. Every emotional tie must be purified, and every spiritual thief must be removed from your energetic field. Don't scroll, listen closely, because you need to hear this exactly as it is being revealed. Someone has been emotionally feeding off you, not consciously, not maliciously, but spiritually, through attachment, through longing, through unresolved feelings, through unfinished chapters, through old wounds that never healed properly. This person still thinks of you, still reaches for you energetically, still pulls from the memory of you, and every time they feel lost, lonely, rejected, or unstable, their spirit tugs at yours, creating a drain you never agreed to, a transfer you never approved, but because your heart is naturally compassionate, naturally open, naturally connected, you have been absorbing emotional weight that doesn't belong to you, carrying burdens you weren't meant to carry, and losing energy you desperately needed for yourself. So don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. The universe is saying, it is time to take your power back, it is time to call your energy home, it is time to shut down every spiritual channel that has been bleeding your strength, because your next blessing cannot be shared, cannot be delayed, cannot be filtered through the wounds of another person. Listen to this, don't scroll, because there is something major happening in your life that you haven't fully understood yet. You are on the brink of a spiritual awakening that will change everything, from the way you see yourself to the way you move through the world. This awakening is not gentle, not soft, not comfortable. It is intense, transformative, disruptive, and divinely orchestrated to force you into alignment with the highest version of yourself. This awakening is why relationships have been falling apart, why old friendships don't feel the same, why places that once felt comfortable now feel draining, why conversations feel shallow, why your patience is thin, why your intuition is louder, why your emotions feel unstable, because your soul is rejecting everything that once kept you small, and the universe is preparing you for expansion, elevation, and a new season of abundance. So don't scroll, because if you miss this part you will misunderstand what is happening. Your soulmate has been affected by these leaks as well. This part is important, so stay here with me. Your soulmate has felt your absence energetically, even if you haven't met in the physical world yet. They have sensed your tiredness, your emotional withdrawal, your inner struggle, and your spiritual fog, and it has made them pause, hesitating on their own journey, waiting for the moment when your energy comes back into balance, because soulmate connections rely on energetic harmony, and your aura has been too tangled for them to reach you clearly. They have dreamed of you, prayed for you, felt you, but couldn't connect to you fully because the spiritual account tied to your name was being drained by someone else's attachment. But now, right now, the universe is cutting every cord that stands in the way of your divine partnership, because the love coming toward you is not ordinary, not seasonal, not temporary. It is soulmate level, destiny level, life-changing, elevating, healing love, and your spirit needs to be whole to receive it. so don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs it. There is another truth the universe wants you to understand. The reason your blessings were delayed is because the universe refused to let your abundance be shared with people who didn't have the capacity to honor it. Every job you didn't get, every person who walked away, every opportunity that slipped, every moment that felt like rejection was actually divine protection, because your blessing is too big to be given to hands that don't know how to hold it, and while your energy was being drained, the timing of your blessings had to be paused, held back, suspended until your spirit was strong enough to receive without someone else stealing from your overflow. Now that restoration has begun, now that your energy is returning, now that the spiritual leaks are being sealed, the universe is preparing a flood of blessings that have been waiting for months, even years, to reach you. So don't scroll, listen, this message is for you. Everything that was taken is coming back, everything that was delayed is speeding up, everything that was stuck is moving again. Everything that was uncertain is becoming clear. And here is something else. The emotional chaos you've been feeling wasn't a breakdown, it was a spiritual recalibration. Your soul has been shedding layers, shaking loose old beliefs, letting go of old versions of yourself, breaking patterns you didn't even know were operating inside you, and this release feels like confusion, loneliness, or emptiness at times, but it is clearing the space for a new identity to emerge, one that is stronger, more grounded, more intuitive, more confident, more aligned, and more powerful than anything you've ever been before. Don't scroll, stay with me, because your heart needs this affirmation. You are not failing, you are transforming, you are not lost, you are shifting, you are not breaking down, you are breaking open, and everything inside you that feels uncomfortable right now is part of the rebirth process. Your angels are showing me something powerful. The next 21 days will shift your entire energy timeline. You will feel moments of sudden clarity, sudden peace, sudden motivation, sudden emotional release, because your energy is being rewritten at the soul level. You may notice angel numbers appearing more frequently, 1111 for alignment, 222 for partnership, 444 for protection, 555 for transformation, 888 for financial restoration. And each number will act like a spiritual checkpoint, confirming that the universe is returning everything that was taken from your spiritual bank. Don't scroll, listen, because this is your sign that the breakthrough you've been waiting for is closer than you think. And finally, your energy is no longer available to those who drain, manipulate, or misuse it. The universe has closed every portal that allowed your blessings to leak out. Your spiritual account is being refilled, your stamina is being restored, your soul is being strengthened, and your path is being cleared for new love, new joy, new alignment, and new abundance. The next season of your life will not just be better, it will be the one you were always meant to experience, the one you prayed for, the one you cried for, the one you almost gave up on. Don't scroll, because you need to feel this truth settle inside your spirit. Nothing will be taken from you again, nothing will drain you again, nothing will delay you again. Your energy is coming home, your blessings are returning, and your destiny is back on schedule. Don't scroll because the moment you opened this message your spirit reacted before your eyes even understood what you were reading, and that's because this part of the message carries something your soul has been waiting for without knowing how to ask for it, something that explains the strange tension you've been feeling in your chest, the restlessness that comes and goes, the unexplainable pressure behind your emotions, and the quiet sense that something huge is shifting even though your physical reality hasn't shown it yet. And the universe is asking you to stay with this because your heart needs the clarity that's about to unfold. You are entering a spiritual phase where the universe is no longer simply protecting you. It's positioning you, preparing you, elevating you, and that elevation starts internally before it shows externally, which is why you've been feeling disconnected from old habits, old relationships, old thought patterns, old versions of yourself that once felt comfortable but now feel too small, too limiting, too draining. And this discomfort isn't a sign that something is wrong with you but a sign that something outdated inside you is trying to fall away, so pay attention because these feelings are not random, they are signals that the spiritual bank account tied to your name is beginning to overflow in ways you have not experienced before, and that overflow is creating a pressure, a spiritual buildup, a momentum that your body is reacting to. You may feel tired for no reason, emotional without cause, sensitive to energy, drawn to solitude, or overwhelmed by sudden intuition. And the universe is whispering that this is not exhaustion. It is expansion, and expansion always stretches you right before it shifts you into a higher version of your life, your purpose, your identity, and your destiny. You've reached a point where the blessings meant for you can no longer be delayed, can no longer be misdirected, can no longer be siphoned into wrong connections or drained by people who were not meant to carry parts of your soul, and the universe is reclaiming every blessing, every opportunity, every breakthrough that was tied to your name, gathering them back to your energy field, preparing them for release into your life. And as this preparation happens, you may notice emotional purges. Old memories resurfacing, old wounds reopening, old fears reappearing, not to punish you, but to free you, because these emotions were sitting on top of your blessings like shadows blocking the light, and now they are being pushed out so the manifestations can come through clearly. So don't scroll, listen to this message is for you. Your spiritual account is no longer leaking, it is no longer vulnerable, it is no longer under attack, it is no longer weakened by past attachments, and the universe is now depositing directly into you, which means your life is about to accelerate in ways you once prayed for but didn't fully believe could happen. And part of this acceleration involves someone deeply connected to your journey. The person whose energy has been hovering near your field, the soulmate whose timeline has been intertwined with yours in the unseen realm even if you haven't met yet in the physical world. This person has been going through their own clearing, their own purging, their own spiritual reconstruction, and the universe has been preparing both of you simultaneously because a connection as sacred as this requires alignment, timing, protection, and emotional readiness, and you are finally entering the vibrational space where this connection can reveal itself without interference, without distortion, without fear. You may begin to feel their presence more strongly now. Not in fantasy but in intuition, in dreams that feel too vivid to dismiss, in flashes of emotion that feel like they aren't entirely yours, in waves of comfort at unexpected moments, in angel numbers like 1111 appearing when your hearts synchronize, 717 when your timelines shift closer, 444 when your angels guard the connection, 555 when change is unfolding, and the universe is telling you that this is not your imagination, this is alignment. You are stepping into the version of your life where you no longer chase, no longer beg for clarity, no longer shrink yourself to be chosen, no longer cling to people who cannot meet you emotionally, and as you rise into this clarity, your soulmate is being drawn toward you because your vibration has become unmistakable, undeniable, magnetic, and your energy is no longer tangled in anyone else's, which means the universe can finally redirect all the emotional funds, all the spiritual resources, all the divine blessings that were tied to your soulmate path back into your life. Your love life is about to shift, not in chaos but in alignment, not through loss but through revelation, not through desperation but through divine timing, and the universe is telling you that the person meant for you will recognize your soul before your face, will connect with your energy before your words, and will feel a familiarity that defies logic, because this connection comes from a place deeper than memory, it comes from destiny. And as your spiritual bank account fills, your external world will begin to transform as well, opportunities will emerge that you thought were closed forever, people will enter your life who feel like answered prayers, financial breakthroughs will show up after periods of scarcity, hidden pathways will reveal themselves in moments where you least expect it, and your inner world will finally match the outer abundance that has been waiting for the right moment to arrive. Don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs it. You are stepping into a chapter where the universe will not ask you to struggle to receive your blessings, where you will not have to fight for what is already yours, where everything that is meant for you will flow toward you with ease because you have paid your spiritual dues, you have endured emotional storms that would have broken someone else, you have walked through seasons of emptiness with a heart that still believed in light, and the universe is rewarding you for that resilience, that faith, that quiet strength you never gave yourself credit for. You are not done growing, but you are done suffering, you are not done evolving, but you are done shrinking, you are not done receiving, but you are done leaking, and the universe is saying that within the next weeks you will begin to see signs, gentle at first, then overwhelming. That your restoration is here, your blessings are here, your soulmate alignment is here, your spiritual wealth is here, and everything you lost is coming back multiplied.